Hi, everybody.
What's going on, everyone?
I already see tons of emojis awaiting me. My favorite.
Is this? Let me make sure the sound is off.
Oh,
That's off. So what's going on, everyone? Let's welcome everyone in. We got Robin, Jessica, Kelly, Fine Apple, Elisa Goldman. How you doing? I'm gonna scroll a little bit. We got Tyler. How you doing? Nate's here. Jay. Is that Dearman? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheryl and Dale Silver. How you guys doing tonight? Welcome.
And emojis.
So we are going to be talking about men's bolos tonight. I put a list together of top selling and
we don't talk about men's
most profitable. Yeah, this
unless
stuff
you source when you source for it, and it's important.
This stuff, for the most part, everything is going to be able to sell for. I'm looking at my list right now. At a minimum $25, but mostly it's going to be in the $30 to $50 range. This stuff.
Now, bolo lists are good for, learning names and stuff, but it really depends on where in the country you are. Some people will come across some of this stuff all the time. There's some of it you may never see. The different areas of the country, things are popular in different areas, So it's simple. These lists are important to expand your mind and let you thinking of things that you might have overlooked.
Us being from Connecticut, I've been able to find mostly everything on this list.
Portion.
So the Northeast is a great place to source, obviously. We live in a great place, but for you guys, if you can find a few of these brands, you'll be doing great.
Yeah,
so we're going to get into it in a second. If you guys have questions, just throw them in the comments. We're
getting a lot of people saying they need more info on men's stuff, so this was good.
Yeah.
This is great. I'm still learning about men's stuff because I don't wear it.
So if you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up if you haven't done so already. It really helps us out. And if you haven't already done so, we are doing another mystery box giveaway. So we have our email list. If you click the first link in the description and get on that email list, if you're already on it, you already have a chance of winning. If you're not on it yet, click the first link in the description, and we are going to be picking one winner.
Next Friday. I checked my calendar.
Next Friday, we're going to be picking one winner for the mystery box. That is handpicked about 4 items, handpicked by us and sent to your door for free. So you guys get free product from us. We're also going to give you the free 6-part workshop, the Poshmark workshop that we did. That's going to come to your email once a day, and you're also going to get a few more emails from us down the road. Nothing crazy.
Sometimes
we don't go nuts with it.
Even if we're going off schedule.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's that. So that's a good thing.
Men's t-shirts, Aerosmith Joe. Depends on the t-shirt. I'll go from 15 to 25. If it's a in-demand t-shirt or a vintage t-shirt or something like that, then I'll sell it for $25. If not, if it's something that I'm getting out of my wardrobe or I don't need anymore, I'll sell it for around $15 to $20. It really depends on the style of the shirts, and the question of that. And yeah, Jennifer, you're right. Some men's stuff does move. It's a lot doesn't. It depends on what you're sourcing and who you have following you. A good thing to do with men's stuff is to cross list onto eBay, because eBay is where the clothing fad really started before Poshmark was around. So you're going to get double your exposure, and people are still buying men's stuff on eBay all the time. In fact, I found that suits sell a little bit better on eBay and for better profit than they do on Poshmark. So if you have men's suits and you're looking to unload them, then the best place to do that would be eBay. So if you guys don't already sell on eBay, you should be. You definitely want to sell on eBay too for this stuff.
Men's clothes definitely are picking up on
Poshmark, they are picking up.
Definitely, especially I think part of it has to do with the new filter feature where you can just see men's stuff, just see women's stuff, just see kids stuff. And so I think it really has made the shopping experience for men a lot easier than having to, constantly filter every single closet for men's stuff or whatever it is. So I think that's helped.
Yeah, Poshmark is gonna the men are gonna be at Poshmark very soon. If they're not, they're already there to a degree, but they're gonna be full-fledged on Poshmark, buying and selling in no time flat. So it's great to get the men's stuff up while you're still here and get it on the ground floor, and then when it starts to explode, you'll have all your chickens in a row and
they're already here. So the first one we're going to talk about, Jay showed you our last haul a couple of days ago. You found a shirt, a polo.
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
Was Lacoste.
Yeah, it was. and it had a big like Lacoste. It had spell out.
Had the alligator on the thing, and then on the breast.
Kind of very big.
And it was big and bold. So you want to look for those spell outs. Those spell outs are big money.
Or a big alligator.
A regular Lacoste shirt you'll probably score around $25 to $35 for, depending on the age and the quality and
uniqueness.
What it is. But a spell out shirt can go upwards of $50. I have mine listed conservatively at $40 right now. Those are the desirable brands that you want to find. So definitely keep an eye out for those.
Spell-outs are so easy too. Like the name's like right in front of your face. It's like right there. So very easy to see.
Yeah, women are buying for men, Teresa. You're right. I just got a sale today from a girl who's buying for her boyfriend. So that happens. And there are more women than men on Poshmark right now. So it makes sense that they would be buying for their husbands and boyfriends and all that.
Yeah, so any male in their family, you know us women, we like to dress our man nice sometimes.
Yep.
Sometimes.
So how do we handle bundles that are already discounted on Closet Clear Out?
If somebody adds something to bundle, you know, I know some people will turn off their bundle feature the moment they see today only Closet Clear Out, drop prices, make sales, you know, and they see that banner or they open up their email first thing in the morning. And I know quite a few sellers will turn off their bundle discount for the day or however long the Closet Clear Out lasts. They've only been lasting for about a day now. I could see that point, you know, because, you know, if you drop prices and someone adds 2 already reduced prices to the bundle and then 2 or 3 items and then they get like 10, 15, whatever your bundle discount is, that's taking more off the top, you know. So to each their own. I don't, you know, I would forget to put it back on. So I just don't do that. We have the lowest. We have like bundled 2, get 10%.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know some people do like 3 and then like a higher percentage, trying to encourage more than just 2 items. But hey, if someone wants to bundle, let them bundle.
Let them bundle. Just
let
go
them
for
bundle.
it. So the next item on our list of men's bolos, this is one I've talked about before. They're fairly hard to find right now, but when you find them, you want to buy them. They're Robert Graham sport shirts. Now, the sport shirt is just a colorful, vibrant shirt with the flip cuffs on it, so it has the alternating cuffs, collar, and placard. And they're just great to find.
You had 2 of those.
I had 2 of them. One sold, video. Yeah, one sold for one sold in my closet, I think, for $65. So I usually list them around $75, $80, and you can get upwards of at least $50 for them. So if you can find them for $20 or under, they're a good buy. Even at $20, they're a good buy because you're going to make money on them.
Some people still have a problem paying up that much for something, but sometimes you find a thrift store that doesn't even know what a Robert Graham is. And then you're happy day, you know. So yeah, the flip cuffs are really nice too. They're unique. I'll learn that term. Thank goodness. Oh yeah. So well, I'm trying to read. I see so much emojis. Oh my goodness, I dropped prices last night on summer items and woke up to Closet Clear Out. This is why I used to, like a year and a half ago, say, this has been here for a while. Let me do a public price drop before they had the private offer. You know, you only had a public price drop kind of. And then I would always get bit in the butt because like a day later, there'd be like a Closet Clear Out and I already like ruined my historical low. So I told myself, no more dropping prices until that banner and that email goes out saying Closet Clear Out. And I don't.
Yes, Fatima, list them on Poshmark. Definitely list them on Poshmark. Robert Graham, you'll get more money for Robert Graham on Poshmark than you will on eBay.
Even the comps are like, you pull up comps on both sites and it's just like, why are they that far off?
Definitely list them on Poshmark though. I go to Poshmark and leave it there for a little while before I put it on eBay. I'll give Poshmark first crack at it and leave it there for a couple months before I'll go cross list on eBay because I know I'm going to make more money. I think you're getting like $45 a shirt on eBay right now, and you're getting like upwards of $65 to $75 on Poshmark. So definitely put them on Poshmark if you can.
Yeah, especially if they're in your death pile, they're not making money. Right? They're just sitting there. I can't read your writing.
The next one is Brooks Brothers.
Oh, that's what that
Suits, shirts. Suits and shirts are great. I like to pair the Brooks Brothers dress shirts with ties so that I handpick a couple of ties. And if you go out sourcing for ties, they're real cheap and it makes a bundle and it increases the value of the shirt. So I like to do that with the dress shirts. But you want to look for non-iron and slim fit. And then most of their suits are good. There's a few lines that are mass produced in America, and I don't know those lines off the top of my head, but for the most part, you're going to be okay with a Brooks Brothers suit. You'll probably be able to get around 150, 200 bucks for it if you can find
non-iron. Don't you think that would appeal to most men, not having to iron something? Yeah, just throw it on and go. So no iron, slim fit. English laundry.
English laundry, yep.
I learned about English laundry from you when you were wearing it.
That's another one you want to look for the flip cuffs on. The flip cuffs are going to bring you 35 to 40 bucks. If you can get lucky with a $40 sale, most likely you're going to be in the $35 range with those, but they'll sell for that. And sometimes you got to take a little lower offer. You know how Poshmark works, but for the most part, it's right around $35 with the flip cuffs. Black Label, you want to look out for the most. They are the most desirable ones. They have the best designs. They have the best the best looking shirts. They're
remember unique.
Unique, yeah. Unique is the key to that.
You know, the more funkier, the more like rambunctious and loud and like out there, the better it'll do. People like that. I need to start listing my fun ski jackets, but it's so hot.
Yeah, we had a little while for the ski jackets. That's
You did really well last year. You sold
two of them, yeah.
2 in like a week, like Columbia. And that thing, oh my goodness, that thing weighed 4.8 pounds.
Yeah, beautifully destroyed. You can ask your
jacket
question.
That had like 3 jackets to it.
Throw it in the chat. We'll get to your question. Beautifully destroyed.
That's what we're here for.
Next on the list is Bugatti Uomo. It's an Italian designer. Again, flip cuffs and vibrant shirts. I have one that I have to get listed somewhere in my pile. They're described a lot of the times. You hear people describing them as mafia shirts. They look like something that a mafia don would wear. They're very patterned like that. And
would you put that in your description?
Mafia shirt? No, probably not.
Your description searchable. What if someone actually searches mafia?
I don't think they
shirt?
search for mafia shirts. That's just how I've heard them described before. So look out for those. It's Bugatti Uomo. Or Umo. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong because I'm not Italian, but
I was able to list from my computer. Is this new? I thought you could only list from your phone. At first, it was just a website for you to browse and purchase, but they made listing on the computer, oh goodness, maybe like a year and a half ago. Yeah, you can list right from your computer. I know a lot of people like doing that because they have access to full keyboard and they can just bang out a description. Plus it autofills when you're making your description, when you're making your title. If you put like woman's skirt or whatever, it's going to pre-fill like the category for you, like certain things they make easy on the computer. So yeah, you can list on the computer, Poshmark.com.
Yeah.
This one, I think we should all know, Burberry.
I have Joe's
Burberry.
jeans, a little flared, brand new, and Union Bay jeans with a zipper on the ankle. Is it worth it to put in my closet? Joe's jeans, yes. Union Bay is one of those brands where you're probably only going to get $20 for them.
People will still buy, not high-end stuff.
Yeah.
They will still buy. What is that? Like Kohl's?
Costco. I think I got a couple. I know they sell them at Costco, but that's their runoffs and overstocks there.
Yeah.
I think it's Union Bay is primarily sold at Kohl's, I believe.
Kohl's, I think that sounds right. But
I did sell a pair of Union Bay Nula Tag shirts for $25. They were mine that I never wore, so I just threw them up, and they sold for $25. But they were Nula Tags, so you got to expect a little bit of a cut on Union Bay jeans, because they're used, they're in used condition, so you're going to take a price cut on them. You'll probably still make $20 on those. Joe's jeans, you can probably get around. They women's or men's? I'm not sure.
I know,
if they're men's, you're going to get 35. If they're women's, you could get upwards of 45 for them.
So yeah, even if you have mall brands or Kohl's and stuff like that, if you already own the item and it's like, well, should I list it? Well, it's not making you any money not listed. You're either going to make $15 if you list it, or it's just going to sit there saying, am I going to be listed? List it. It's going to up your numbers. It's going to up like your amount total in your closet. And the more listings you have in your closet, the better you're going to do. Plus, people might want to bundle that. If they're like, oh, it's only like $15 and okay, I can bundle that with something.
I got loud, cool, muckwear men's jeans with lots of pockets. Dragging down sides, very cool. Not selling. Ever sell this brand? I have not, so I couldn't tell you anything
That
about
sounds
that.
funky though.
Amanda, yeah, Hawaiian shirts will do well on either. I think they're a little better on eBay right now, but you're going to get less for them, so put them on both platforms. They will sell on Poshmark eventually. You are getting towards the end of the season, so they're going to sell now if people are going on vacations or cruises or something like that. But they will sell eventually on both platforms, so definitely put them up.
Robert Graham jeans. It's a problem. Like when you know how they have like Ralph Lauren and Ralph Lauren jeans. Like I guess it's like a secondary Ralph.
What's that?
Robert Graham.
Which ones?
Robert Graham Jeans is a brand.
I wasn't reading that. Yeah, I'm not sure how Robert Graham jeans sell. I don't particularly source for them.
It's a shirt. It's like Robert Graham jeans, but it's
it's a denim shirt.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think mostly people are looking for the flip cups and sport shirts with Robert Graham. They want to have that funky look. So put it up. I just don't know what to price it at. I couldn't help you on pricing for that. You want to do some comps on that and figure that out. You were talking about Burberry, right?
Yes, I said Burberry.
Burberry, just anything you find, buy it, it'll sell.
Especially if it has Novacek.
Novacek's key.
Those words will come like people
Burberry Brit.
That's like their checkered pattern. Because some Burberry's plain.
Yeah, we're gonna be selling on Mercari Fatima. We just haven't started yet. We are definitely moving over, especially since I found out you can sell just about anything, including hard goods there. Trying to get away from eBay as much as possible. So if Mercari works out, I'm all the better happy for it. So we're going to give it a shot and see what happens.
I don't know what that says. I would say it says cannoli.
Cannoli.
Oh, cannoli.
Cannoli. It's cannoli. It's an Italy brand. Italian brands. And pretty much anything will do well with cannoli. It's a very good brand. Look for their ties. If you can find a cannoli suit, you're just in heaven there.
Oh,
and crush a home run with a suit. But a dress shirt, pants, polos, anything Canali will sell.
So close to reading your hand.
Yeah. So next on the list is Charles Turwitt. Again, that's a brand I'm not sure if I'm saying right or not, but it's how I say it.
Tyrwhitt.
Yeah, it's a English brand. Look for dress shirts, non-irons, and flip cuffs again. French cuffs. French cuffs. And those will sell for right around $25 to $35. I have a couple in my closet paired with ties that I'm asking for about $45 on. So
Pineapple says, what would you sell a Burberry button down for? So
I have a Burberry button down in my closet. I'll tell her right now because I have a Burberry button down in my closet. And I would sell them right around $35 to $40, depending on the line, like she's saying. But
you did have one that was just Burberry and it had Novacek.
That was a Burberry Brit.
Oh yeah.
That wasn't Burberry. That's Burberry Brit, which is a higher end of Burberry.
For more money, so you have to do comps. I don't know what kind of Burberry.
If it's plain old Burberry, just the Burberry button up, nothing special about it, you're gonna get about $35 out of it.
I love how you just say nothing special about Burberry. Nothing special about it.
So yeah, Charles Turwitt is a great brand. Their shirts are what you're looking for on that.
I found a Canali
J. Crew does
suit
good
at garage sale. Good job.
Yeah, list that. Definitely list that. That could be a
find.
$300 suit right there. So
yeah, that's a real good find, especially at a garage sale when people just want to get rid of stuff.
Yeah. J. Crew, I do well with J. Crew. See, everyone's gonna have a different depending on your followers. Again, this is why these bolos are not going to work specifically for everyone. You're depending on who's following you and what your followers like.
And what your closet kind of aims towards.
You're going to sell different things. So depending on your age demographic, all that stuff comes into play. Like Burberry.
And you should know this stuff. You should kind of focus on this stuff. If you started your closet selling your own stuff, you're going to have a fan base of your own stuff. That's what happened with me. But I really most of my closet aims towards millennials.
I'm the same way, yeah. They
and
spend more money online. They're gonna be willing to pay more for something.
Younger, fashion-free people, stuff like that. Now, occasionally, I will sell something that's a little bit older. It takes longer, and that I personally feel isn't for my followers, but it's just like a pure Poshmark search bar thing. Someone found it and they bought it. So my mother-in-law will give me older stuff. Like Chico's and Coldwater Creek, and I'm like people won't like this. They definitely won't like this, but that also goes on eBay. So
yeah,
you guys should kind of know what your audience is and then cater towards it.
Next on the list, we have Coogie. I do well with their jeans, believe it or not. Their jeans are coming back in. They're coming back around. They used to do well. They didn't do well for a little while, and now they're coming back to the point where they're doing well again. If you search comps on Poshmark, you'll find these jeans for around $45 to $55, and they're selling pretty frequently. If you can find a Cosby sweater, you know, the Cosby sweaters or the
that's like the of all bolos.
Or the Biggie sweaters, the ones with all the
ribbings
and the colors and all that
textures
and
that's knit textures.
That's like a $200 sweater, so definitely look out for those.
Yes, Jennifer, Coldwater Creek eBay. Not my Poshmark Closet. Thank you, Debbie. I say. She always gives me bags of stuff. I say thank you, Debbie. Adriana Goldschmied. You didn't want to say your favorite thing. He's always talking about Adriana Goldschmied jeans. We do very well with the Adriana Goldschmied jeans on Poshmark. Usually you don't even get low balls, right? You just get people buying them. People
buy them straight out, yeah.
Mm-hmm. They see the pair of jeans. People, especially when it concerns like higher end denim, they know what they like. They know what that's like. Usually they pay for that in the $200s of dollars. And then they see Jay listing their favorite cut of jeans and their favorite brand for $50, and they're just like sold. So Adriana Goldschmied jeans, yes.
Yeah, they're definitely solid buy. Another solid buy on jeans is Diesel jeans. Mm-hmm. I've had a couple in my closet that go out pretty quickly, and I'll get about $40 for them.
I've sold Diesel jeans, like women's Diesel jeans. They move, not as quick, but his flip pretty quickly. Yeah. You know, it's a solid brand. It's like a pretty old brand too.
It's an older brand, yeah. But they're still making good jeans. They're good solid jeans, so those are worth it.
Abercrombie.
You skipped some from Mankind.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Abercrombie cargo shorts. Yeah, Abercrombie and Fitch.
Just Abercrombie and Fitch in general, but look for their cargo shorts. Their cargo shorts are going to sell for $35. They're still desirable. People still love them. Younger crowd again will want these. And
they know what they like from that store.
Men's Diesel, Jennifer.
Especially men, they know they like their cargo shorts. They've owned Abercrombie cargo shorts their whole lives, and they see them listed and they're like $35 easy. Bam, bought. You know, instead of going to the mall and spending, how much are they at the mall? Like $85, $95 for a pair of shorts. Yeah, so those are more like really quick flips, like more bread and butter. Abercrombie cargo shorts.
And Karen skipped over 7 for All Mankind jeans, but those are definitely a bread and butter item. If you can find them, sell them. They will sell to the younger crowd. Again, most of this stuff is geared towards a younger, with the exception of a few like Canali and Peter Millar, which we're going to get to, and stuff like that. Salvatore Ferragamo. That's all geared towards a little bit older crowd, but most of this stuff is going to be geared towards a younger crowd, because that's what we primarily sell to. So if you have this stuff in your closet, don't forget to do target following on people who like this stuff, who've liked similar items to you, and get those people to follow you, because they're going to find that item in your closet, and they're going to buy your stuff.
Hack your health. Have you ever heard of Platinum FUBU? I have a vintage Fat Albert Ben sweater in my closet. We just sold Platinum FUBU Knew It Tags jeans that had like the whole Fat Albert gang going down like the leg on eBay. They weren't cross-listed. Everything looked really good on eBay, and it was a really large size. I think they were like a size 42 waist. I got those in a flip, right? But we didn't have those on Poshmark, so I really can't tell you. But I've heard of them.
Abercrombie jeans depends on the style. If they're deconstructed or distressed, they're going to go for a little more. If they're not, they're going to go for a little less. I would say between $25 and $35. Hollister jeans, I always sell $25 at, because they're not as expensive as the other brands. So I usually get right around $25 for them. So Pilgrim shirt, I'm not too sure about how much did it cost originally. Was the original price. You usually want to go about 45 to 45% lower than the original price when you're pricing a new tags item. So that's maybe a good 60. Yeah, that's no, 60 is too much, 40, I think. Yeah, 40.
You get 60.
Yeah, you get 60. Yeah.
My
so
brain's backwards.
Between 40 and 45% of what the retail cost was, that's what you want to start your pricing at for those, and that'll give you an idea of what to, but do comps on it too, and that should also help.
Hack your health. Go cross-list that sweater everywhere you can. The more people that can see that whole gang, the more people are going to see it and want to buy it. So cross-list. Now we're talking about Fat Albert.
So next on the list is Harley Davidson with an emphasis on their boots. Definitely keep an eye out for their boots. They sell great and they sell fast. But anything Harley Davidson will sell, leather jackets, they make leather pants, they make shirts, they make
even in just decent condition.
You get good money for them.
Yeah, of like straight up biker boots. They had a name to it. They all have serial numbers in them. And there was like, I thought it was dirt. And I was like, oh, I could clean that right off. It was actually paint. Sold them still for $55. And I'm like, dude, it's paint. Like you can't clean that off.
Yeah.
Like leather, you know. So yeah, like
their boots do
decent
great
condition. I've even sold Harley Davidson boots that had some wear to the heel, because people that are actually using them for motorcycles, their heel gets worn out because of shifting and like pushing on the motorcycle pedal, whatever. Yeah. So there was damage to it. And they still sold. I mean, don't go buying Harley Davidson that's like in multiple pieces or shredded, but yeah, like it doesn't have to be like fabulous, you know, like excellent condition. It just has to be pretty decent and wearable, and people will still buy it.
We got Hugo Boss. That's a solid brand. There's a couple different lines of Hugo Boss. There's a select line. There's the orange line. There's Boss by Hugo Boss, and then there's Hugo Boss. All of it's pretty good. The highest and most desirable is going to be the plain old Hugo Boss or Hugo Boss Orange. Those two you want to keep an eye out for.
It doesn't actually say orange, so it's an orange.
It's an orange tag, yeah. It's an orange tag. So keep an eye out for those. They're going to get you the most money. But anything Hugo Boss, you can make at least $35 on. I have a pair of boots in my closet that are sitting there. So it's not boot season yet. And we got them in the beginning of the summer, but we'll sell in the fall. And they are listed at $150 right now. So.
Yeah, those are really nice boots. They're very like trendy, I guess. Still reading my question. Like we get quiet because we're staring at the same comments. Okay, we all know this one. Vineyard Vines.
Vineyard Vines. Anything Vineyard Vines. Anything really. Shirts.
Shorts.
If it's a branded shirt, now I've had trouble with this. I picked up a branded shirt and it took a while to sell. So they do make like custom branded shirts. Vineyard Vines does this. They'll put
country club.
It was to a country club, but they'll put anything. I've seen them with company logos. I've seen them with that stuff. So try and stay away from those, because they're going to take longer to sell. They will sell eventually if it's like a country club, but if it's a business or something, it's not going to sell. So look out for Vineyard Vines with brands on them and try and stay away from those. But anything else, their shorts do really well for me, right around $35. So
a nice prominent whale where it's like obvious that that's the brand. People love that whale.
How do you get leather? How do you get marker off a leather sole?
Marker off of a leather sole? I don't know. Oh, they have leather like buffer. Like you could polish it. Should come off, right? Like leather.
Try makeup.
No, not on leather.
Not on leather.
Not on leather. That would like eat right through.
I don't know. I don't clean shoes. So
polish. Like try to polish the leather. Sometimes like the leather is very porous, so it depends on the color of the marker and the color of the leather. You know, if it's on the bottom. If it's on the bottom on the sole, a lot of people will file it off like a nail file. Like scratch it off, like lightly, like take off like the couple top parts of the surfaces. Lighter fluid. I've heard about lighter fluid.
I've heard of that before too. Yeah.
I've been afraid to use lighter fluid. I'm going to blow the house up. But I've heard that like the smell dissipates and like everything just like vanishes and takes it with it. Oh yeah, but if it's on the bottom of the shoe, like a nail file, a pumice stone, or something like I guess a very fine like sandpaper.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought you meant on the shoe.
So next on the list, we got Levi's. Levi's are just a solid bread and butter brand.
Bread and butter.
Depending on the style, you're going to get between $25 and $35 for them. Most of my Levi's go for around $25, but that's still, you can find them for like $3 to $5. So it's a reasonable flip. You make good profit on them, and people buy them quick. So Levi's are good to pick up.
It's like over 100 years old, that brand. People know, they trust it. It's Levi's. I mean, through all of pop culture too, Levi's is cool, you know. So you can't go wrong with a solid pair of Levi's. Just don't buy ratty Levi's that aren't vintage, you know, or red lines or something like that. Just don't be like, no, they're Levi's. Definitely make sure they're solid Levi's. The next one, I love selling this brand. I knew this. Orvis Orvis in larger sizes.
Plus sizes, yeah.
Yes.
Like 40 and above for pants, XXLs, XLs, stuff like that is going to sell.
I have sold this brand even with flaws.
Yeah. For like $40, right?
Yeah. And like not even like offers. It's just, I personally will never, I don't get it. You know, it's just a brand, I guess they have a very loyal following, especially in the plus sizes. For all I know, it's like a lane brand on men. I have no clue. But I do know that every single time I see Orvis, and it's decent. Last one I found a size 44 size jeans at the bins, and like the pocket was all faded, but I was like, dude, it's gonna end up being like 50 cents.
Yeah, Jennifer, Orvis does great on eBay.
They sold.
So
really, oh yeah, the 44 sold on eBay, and it was just like listed them up with this weird pocket fade thing going on, and they sold. So Orvis is good. Orvis also makes, if it's not plus size, they make really good like tartan plaid pants that people wear golfing and stuff. Those don't necessarily have to be plus size. People like the plaid.
Yep.
Tartan plaid pants. Like think Urkel pants for the golf course.
So next one down, we got Patagonia. Have you guys ever heard of Patagonia before? I don't. It's one of those brands where a lot of people don't. We don't find it that often. I found it once or twice, but it sells well, and everything pretty much sells with Patagonia. It's like an outdoor kind of like Columbia Sportswear or LL Bean and that kind of fashion, and it sells well. It's a very well-known brand, and people will buy it.
You just don't find it that often.
No. But it's worth
always
it.
On the lookout.
If you find Patagonia, pick it up, and that's another $30-$40.
But sometimes when we do find it, the people know what they have, and it's like jacked up there in price. I remember it's like, oh, you know what you have.
Yeah. Sometimes I pass
you
that.
You know what you have.
That, so.
Too much money. I see it everywhere. I hope we're talking about Patagonia.
No, she's talking about Orvis.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Orvis is good. Good. I don't know what that says. The next one.
That is Peter Millar. Sweaters, dress shirts, and pants are what you want to look out for.
That's what I couldn't read.
Some polos, too. I picked up a couple of Peter Millar polos. They're not going to be home runs, but they're going to be okay. But mostly dress shirts. And sweaters will do really well with Peter Millar. I think he makes suits, and I'm not sure how the suits do because I typically don't sell that many suits. I don't source and sell suits. So I'm not the best suit expert, but I think he makes suits too. And,
we actually don't live in a warm spot. That's why we don't find Patagonia. We live in Connecticut, so we have all 4 seasons. And believe me, when it gets cold, it gets cold. We have nor'easters, we get snow. But I just think maybe around here people don't donate their Patagonia. They just hoard it to themselves. Yeah. Maybe that's what goes on.
Yeah, I think I thought Peter Millar made blazers and suits before, and they probably do very well as well. I just can't comment on them. I know Burst Brother does well, but
are you guys learning stuff? Give us a thumbs up.
Hit that like button, definitely.
Yeah. Learning all about the men's stuff.
We're on that side now.
Oh, the sloppier side.
I had to write smaller.
Yeah, Ralph Lauren. I can read that one.
Yeah, obviously Ralph Lauren still does very well. From polos, which are going to be bread and butter right around 25, to the I've seen the big crested polos, like the rugby shirts and stuff like that. Those will sell for.
Now there's many different lines of Ralph Lauren. There's Ralph Lauren. There's don't go getting every
There's polo by Ralph
Yeah.
Lauren. Yeah. So you want to if you can find teddy bear polos, those are great. They have a little teddy bear crest on them, and they sell for like $85.
Oh, that's fair.
If you can find the rugby shirts with like Ralph Lauren spelled out on them, those are another $65 to $85.
Spell out.
Polos, just the regular polos with the horse on them, they're going to be about $25 to $30, probably $25. I have a pair of Denim & Co. by Ralph Lauren. They're jeans. That's a jean brand by them, which I have listed for $35. Haven't gotten much traction on them yet, but I'm sure they will sell.
But they have a lot of different sub-brands to Ralph Lauren. And, we're not just going to talk about this for 20 minutes, but you can even Google search it, and you can see, like, there's lists out there, like least value. Like, I think Ralph Lauren's, like, one of the lowest starting there. So, you kind of should know that, so you're not just saying Ralph Lauren, because like I know like a lot of people just think that's gold, and it's like not all of it. definitely not all of it. But Rain Spooner.
Rain Spooner, yep. Rain Spooner is one of those camp or Hawaiian type shirts. He sells pretty well. He has funky shirts. There's always an interesting name. I have a striped Oasis shirt in my closet. That's what it's called. And his brand sells well, so look out for him. It's REYN Spooner.
Yeah.
And
yes, Purple Label is the best. That's like the top, where the Lauren's
oh yeah,
bottom. So there's so many different Ralph Laurens. So get to know them or know enough about them.
Next, we got Salvatore Ferragamo. His ties, his shoes. Those are what I've had best success with so far. Very, very well-priced shoes. And I think he makes women's shoes too, right?
Yes.
So he makes women's shoes as well. And they'll both sell for good money. So keep an eye out for that.
Leather maker.
Very good leather maker, yeah.
Italian leather maker type of stuff.
So look out for his ties and his shoes. Those will be well. See,
I didn't know he made ties until we were at a Connecticut thrifting meetup. And I was like, someone showed it to me. Steve Rakin showed it to me. He's like, oh, look at this. And I was like, oh my goodness, they make ties. But I don't wear ties, but now I know. Yeah, plus ties. How much do people really charge for them? You can usually get a tie for a couple of bucks, and if you could flip that around for quite some more, that's definitely a good bolo right
Kimberly, there. Tommy Bahama used to be good, but it's so saturated right now that it's really hard to sell.
Unless it is embroidered.
Yeah, embroidered.
Like on the back.
The wood buttons will do well.
Embroidered cigar and Hawaiian girl, anything with like 2XL and up with embroidery is going to up your chances of selling it. But we stay away from Tommy Bahama. That's just
plain boring, nothing special
Hawaiian
about it. Hawaiian shirts,
that's like a size large.
And if you can find shirts with wood buttons, they'll sell well as well. The Rain Spooner is another Hawaiian brand that'll sell. I picked up a couple other this week that I haven't sold yet, so I'm not sure about them. So I don't want to say anything yet about them.
Rain Spooner and Disney. That's like when you take two companies that have two different, like really loyal fan bases, you bring them together, you multiply your fan base. That's why so many people do collaborations, like everywhere. Sephora teams up with people to do like collaborations.
Yep.
Clothing, they do it all the time.
So next on the list, we have Rock Revival. Their jeans are phenomenal.
We don't find them that often.
They're tough to find. I found 2 pairs
in a week.
And
that's it.
And that was it. But if you can find them, and they're popular down down south areas and out Midwest. Going west a little bit, you're going to be able to find them a little more often. The ones with all the
they're very
embellishments on them. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Embellishments are going to be the best.
With heavy stitching, like very thick stitching, contrasting stitching, obvious stitching. I think that's like most of their pants. So any ones I've ever seen, they're similar in style to Miss Me jeans, but they're Rock Revival. You found both of yours in a week, and then
How much is too much for you, Tyler? I'm just curious what they're selling them for down there. We'll wait for that. We'll go for the next, because if $20 is way too much to you, you can still get about $65 out of them. So I'm just curious to see what too much is in your area. Next on the list, we have Rag & Bone. And
Rag & Bone, they make men's stuff. They make men's jeans. They make men's button-ups. They make men's like clothing. They make men's shoes. Anything Rag & Bone, like we've done very well with.
Oh yeah, 40 is a little too much. Yeah. I don't know. I draw. Sometimes I'll pay up for an item if I know it's going to sell fast and bring people to my closet, but I wouldn't go. I don't think I'd go 40 for Rock Revivals. That's a little too high. Yeah.
But yeah, Rag & Bone for both men and women. They do very well for both of us. I think that was like your first sale was a pair of Rag & Bone jeans in his closet. Yeah. We did retail arbitrage, and I had gotten a pair of Rag & Bone jeans that were skinny jeans and just put them in my car at the Nordstrom rack, cleared the rack, and got them home. And I'm looking at them, and I'm like, these are men's skinny jeans, because that's a thing. That's definitely a thing. I put them right. He just opened his closet. It was like his second listing, and they sold.
You remember what they sold for?
like full price. They were new with tags though. I think they were like $80. I think we charged like $80.
So yeah,
went-
on new with tags or used, you're gonna get right around 45 to 55 for on Rag & Bone. Big Star, their jeans do very well for both men and women. You can get Big Star jeans for sell them for as much as $45, and they're not too hard to find. So,
Rag & Bone on fire! I know, I love finding Rag & Bone. Oh, Flippin' Blonde says, hit the like button. We got fans, hit the like button.
Hit the like button, guys, definitely. And if you haven't subscribed already, hit us to subscribe and follow us. We do this stuff all the time. We're live on Mondays and Thursdays. We're working on videos this weekend, which will be up next week. I know I keep saying that, but this is really happening this time. We have a rainy weekend ahead of us, so we don't have much to do. So we're going to be putting videos out and getting them going.
Rag & Bone large duffel at Nordstrom Rack. Love it. Bought it to sell, but nah. Once in a while, you have to keep something.
Next item. And I don't know how his shirts do. I know his jeans do very well for me, but I've seen shirts before. And I haven't tried them yet. I haven't been pulled the trigger on them. I might give that a shot. And it's going to be Buffalo by David Bitton. His jeans are they sell really well. I think I sell a full price at like $38 all the time when I have a pair of Buffalo jeans in my closet. They don't take too long to sell. So keep an eye out for them.
He's excited when he finds them because he knows they're an easy flip. And
they don't charge much for them in our thrift stores. There's some brands that they'll charge up for. Yeah. Buffalo is one of those brands where they haven't caught on yet. So they're not charging an arm and a leg for Buffalo. So that's why I get so excited when I find them.
Like our thrift stores will charge more money for Lucky Brand. They'll say, hey, Lucky Brand, here's $18 jeans. And it's like, no.
And don't get me wrong, Lucky Brands is next on the list because it is a solid pair of jeans to sell. It's just you got to get them at the right price. But Lucky Brand jeans is definitely a bolo. Look out for them. They sell very well for right around $35 for men. Not as good for women, but they will do well for men. And I always get around $30-$35 for them.
Women. But, it really depends on the cut. And then there's older ones, and then there's newer ones. They have all these different names, meaning what cut they are. Some people are loyal to it. We'll buy them, but they sit a little longer.
Nate, I haven't tried his shirts yet. I found one the other day, but I couldn't pull the trigger on it because I wasn't sure about it. So that's something you want to do a little research on and take a look. They might do well. I'm not sure. Give it a shot. What's the worst thing? If you can find it for cheap, give it a shot and see what happens, though.
Lucky Brand jeans are $25 to $30 at our Goodwill. Dude, I thought they were crazy at our Goodwill for like...
This next item I paid $40 for. Luckily, it was half off. And I would have paid $40 for it. And I would have bought it at $40, but it was half off that day, so I got it for $20. But if you can find these for $50 or less, buy them. It's Robin's jeans. Any Robin's jeans. They're gonna sell for around $100 to $150. And that's a conservative price.
That's conservative. Retail, what are they, in the threes?
No, they're like $450.
Yeah,
$500.
I was looking at new Robin's jeans, and I was like, my jaw was on the floor almost. I was like, am I at a boutique, like an online boutique? They could charge a little more, or they do charge more. Nope, that's the price that they are. And I was like, who's gonna? Oh my goodness, like $500 jeans almost.
Paul, I didn't know. See, that's something I'm learning right now because I pass on Ed Hardy most of the time. But does it still sell for you? I'm curious. So I think that my age bracket on my closet would probably prefer Ed Hardy if they saw it in my closet. I'm just not sure if it's going to sell or not. So I don't buy them because of that reason.
What does the Robin's jean label look like? Take your phone up.
Yeah, it's got like an R. It just says Robin's jeans on like a little. What do you call that ribbon thing? A rocker?
Ribbon thing? I would have to see it. Just pull up your
listing
and I'll look.
Listing.
I'll come up with some descriptive words for you.
I see if I can show them
the zoom up. Is that like the?
There it is.
Yeah. It's just a ribbon. That's on the back of it.
This is price drop for closet clear out right now, so that's why the price is at $126.
Put it down a little bit. There you go. It's like a ribbon, and it says Robin's jeans. But show them like one of the back pockets. Show them that. Hold on. Go up here. Go up. No, that's gonna be too small for everybody to see.
No, it's not.
Go up one. Now show them that.
So this is the one I found in the thrift store. Look at all
that detail.
It's got a lot of patches, a lot of there. I don't know if you're gonna find them distressed, but it's they're very solid jeans to sell.
And I've held them. They're like, you could tell.
I had these up for
good
I had these up for a month. I already have 10 leggers on them. I know they're going to sell very soon. I've had some offers on them, but they're too low. But I know they're going to sell, and I'd be comfortable taking around $100 to $115 for them. So
for $400 to $500 jeans, what a steal!
Yeah.
And yes, this brand is a huge bolo for anyone who sells women's stuff, but it is also on the men's bolo. It is Lululemon. They make men's active gear. They make their athleisure, and the men do love it. It has the same technology as the women's stuff. It has that like anti-stink stuff. I don't know how they weave that into their fabric, or they say they do. It has all the same stuff and composition as the women's stuff besides the bras. But yeah, they make men's stuff. And every time we've gotten Lululemon for men, and it always gets overlooked at the thrift stores. No one's thinking of going through the men's stuff looking for the little Lululemon thing. They're always going through the women's stuff, looking through the activewear and looking for the tank tops and looking through never the men's stuff. So it's very easy for people to overlook Lululemon.
Yep. Nikki,
stuff.
Your best bet to figure out if those are women's or men's boots is to take a measure of the sole, find out the length and width, and compare it to either women's or men's sizes. There's not a specific way to tell on a boot whether it's a women's or men's.
Especially cowboy boots.
Yeah, cowboy boots. They're very difficult. So you're gonna have to take a measurement.
We've had hard times with those.
A measurement and compare it to guys or girls' sizes. So that is our list for tonight. The 30 brands that we picked out that sell really well. I've sold most of these in my closets. Mm-hmm. I have most of them in my closets right now.
So many have flipped so quick.
That we come back for more. So they're really solid brands, and they sell for good money. You're gonna make good money on this stuff. So that is it. So we'll take a few questions, guys. We don't want to end too early, but if you guys don't have a lot of questions for us tonight, we're gonna
don't see a lot of Lululemon.
Tag it out.
It took me almost like half a year to find my first Lululemon piece.
Then we find them all the time now.
Lululemon, and I was on the prowl. I had the little logo memorized. It was like seared in my head, and I was looking and looking everywhere, and then I found one, and now I find it.
Jennifer, my closet is posh_penguin.
Yep, all that's also in the descriptions. Like once the video goes live, it'll be in the description. Going to vacate.
You can't catch me dancing.
Oh no!
I barely wanted to dance at my wedding.
I was like,
I did though.
You know you have to dance. He goes, I know.
Dancing is not my thing.
No. Even when I say, but please, and he goes, you know I don't dance.
What's better, 16W or 16 for plus size? Which is better for the search?
Oh, okay. 16 is better for the search. So there is, I don't believe last time I was listing plus size that there is a 16W in Poshmark's pull down menu. If you actually have to type out, where it's like you could fill in anything pretty much, and you actually have to type out 16W, people probably aren't searching that, but since 16 is in their search, it's going to come up. But in your title and in your description, you need to put the W and take a picture of it too. Just let me make people know it's a W.
You got to write them down, Pineapple, so you don't forget. They give you swag. Yeah. They give you pencils. They give you notebooks. They give you little ribbons and knickknacks and stickers
and little signs to hold up.
Pins and stuff like that. Yeah.
They want you to take pictures and stuff and swag.
William Rast is one of those that doesn't move that fast, but will move for good money. I have a bunch in my closet.
Really better for us.
Better for women, yeah, and eBay. I think actually, does William Rast make women? I thought that's what you were going to say,
yes,
but they do. Yeah, I think it's a little better for women, and it does do a little better on eBay. But Poshmark, for some reason, it just doesn't sell much. I have a bunch in my closet. I think I'm getting more likes on them, so I think they're going to sell eventually, but it's just one of those longer tail items. But if you can pick it up for $5-10, you're going to make $38 to $40 on them when they sell, unless you take an offer, and that's a different story. But that's what I list mine at, and I've done comps. That's not higher, out of range or anything like that. So.
No. But we've sold more William Rast men's on eBay than we have on Poshmark.
Yeah.
It's just, who knows why? Just like Coldwater Creek, that goes on eBay and not in my Poshmark closet. Some things will just move on different sites better. And like, you know, so that's why cross listing is so important. You know, your William Rast may be like sitting in your closet, but if you put that on like eBay and you put that on other sites or like wherever, you know, you increase your audience, and then one person wherever it is going to see that's my pair of jeans I want, and they're going to buy it, you know. So
Don, we actually have a whole video on Anthropologie brands and what to look out for. We have an Anthropologie Bolo video. Karen does very well with them. Go take a look at that live video. It's another hour-long video with just all the brands explained and what to look for and what not to look for, and that'll give you some great insight into Anthropologie. And
it's going to be fall soon, and I like sweaters, Anthropologie sweaters. I do very well at sweaters. They have really, like, especially like, they're like crazy sweaters. I don't know. Everybody in like the fall and like winter just likes a cozy sweater. Who doesn't like that, right? So I like the fall winter because Anthropologie sweaters.
I have quite a few people sharing my closet to Twitter. Is that something I must have?
To have Twitter?
You don't have to have Twitter. No, they're sharing it to their own Twitter accounts. Yeah.
They're sharing a link to your listing to their Twitter followers. Now,
thanks, Jennifer, for either me sharing mine or Karen's closet. I just wanted to thank her.
Okay, so say they share one of your listings to their Twitter followers, and somebody sees it on Twitter. They click it; it will bring them directly to Poshmark to your listing. So you don't need to have Twitter to have that happen. You don't need to at all. You know, same thing with Pinterest and Instagram and like wherever everybody else shares too. You'll see it a lot.
Yeah.
You'll see so-and-so has shared this to whatever.
So Caroline,
thank you.
We tend to stick with closet, our cohesiveness to our closets. Like we'll list similar things all the time. We don't go with like older brands and older people alike, and then kids, and then teenage and millennials and stuff. We'll just stick to one thing, and we found better success with that. When you mix in with your closet, you're going to get a very broad audience, and it's going to be hard to really lock down followers that are going to always look for that stuff, and bundles too. Yeah.
Repeat buyers too. I do have repeat buyers. You know, I have people that will come to me once a month or every now and again and be like, it's me again. They'll like comment and be like, I'm going to bundle these things.
So that's just our opinion. It could work for you.
It helps when the styles are similar.
It could work for you guys. If it works for you guys, then don't quit doing it. But if it's not working for you or you're not getting results that way, try changing up certain things like that, like going and putting a different range of things in your closet. Try to narrow down and get that one age group or something.
Pay attention to what you sell quick. Repeatedly, you know, if you sell Levi's like all the time, like why stop buying them? You know, kind of pay attention to your own comps too, and pay attention to how long something sits in your closet. My closet is athletic leisure meets hipster. Hey, that works. Athletic leisure. Is that how you say it? Athletic leisure.
Sure.
I like that word. I like athletic leisure now that my stomach.
I mean, take your closet or your store as like an actual physical store that you would go into. And do you want to have more of a department store type feel where people are a little bit of everything, but you're not making? I mean, I'm sure they're making tons of money, but you're spread out, so you have everything together. Or do you want to have one of those boutique like New York style fashion stores where there's just one style throughout the whole store,
or kind of
look and go with that? So those are the ways I look at it. And I think that those higher end fashion stores that carry one similar style and look always sell. Their pieces always sell higher and for more money. So
it's true. Johnny Was. That's the one I don't find all that often, but when I do, it's always ugly and it sells. Athleisure. I'm adding too many consonants.
Athleisure, yeah.
See, I like this. This is comfortable.
I guess if you haven't done so already, we are giving away that mystery box. I'm going to let you guys know one more time. A bunch more people came in. Next Friday, not tomorrow. We're going to pick a winner right from our email list. So if you guys haven't gotten on our email list yet, click the first link in the description and sign up for that email list. Your winner comes right off that list. You're also going to receive a free 6-part Poshmark workshop from us. We put that together a couple months ago. Shows you how we run a Poshmark business out of our house and what we do to have success. You're going to get one of those videos per day sent to your email for the next 6 days once you sign up. And you'll get some other emails every now and then from us as well. But you also have a chance to win that mystery box, which is 4 sourced, handpicked items from us that will be sent to your door that you can sell for pure profit.
Yes. I like putting them together because it's always so much fun. Hi, Wade. Oh, we got a lot of heart emojis. Thank you. Thank you a lot.
What's up, Wade?
Yeah, I said hi.
I think Karen came up with the title tonight.
I did?
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Oh. Yes. I forgot. I was like, I did that.
I was writing the board out. She came up with the title.
Oh, wait. He needs help with Ben's clothes on Poshmark. Over.
Came in. So, yeah, it's going to be Tiberius.
Tiberius DeWitt. It's his middle name.
That's my middle name, yeah.
Family name.
Family name, yeah. It came all the way from my great-great-grandfather for the DeWitt. So
yeah, the first son's first son.
And Karen wanted Tiberius because of James T. Kirk.
Yeah.
So that's his middle name. She's a big Trekkie.
Yes, that's a strong name. And what? Ruler of Rome? I
don't know if he's ruler of Rome. I know he was
Rome,
or
something. I think he was. I think I took history. Yeah, Tiberius Caesar, no?
Julius Caesar.
No, there were many Caesars.
I don't know. I just know Julius Caesar.
You guys think I'm crazy right now. I'm not crazy. Either that or we're completely wrong. And now we're on YouTube.
You're welcome, Karen. So, guys, we have time for a few more questions. If you guys have any questions on your mind, just throw them in the chat. Otherwise, we are going to jump off soon and go eat some dinner. So we'll wait a little bit. You got to feed the baby, yeah.
Oh, good. Wade loves it. Strong.
I heard that. Yeah, Patrick Stewart is reprising his role as Jean-Luc Picard.
Yeah.
Or John Lucille Picard, apparently.
Autocorrect. Lucille. Oh, no. You know what, though? JLP, he's still bald. He still looks the same, right?
Yeah. So yeah, that is probably going to do it for us tonight then, guys. Don't forget to sign up for that email list. Click the first link in the description. We'll pick that mystery box winner on Friday. Next Friday. Yep, not this Friday. So we're going to, and then we will send it out probably on the following week sometime. Yes. I'm not sure what day.
On Monday shipment with the weekend.
Okay, we'll do it on the Monday shipment, sure. So sign up for that email list, and you guys have a chance to win that mystery box. Otherwise, we will see you on Monday.
Yay!
And you guys have a great night, and thanks for tuning in tonight.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. And Karen Young's a Trekkie, too.
Yay!